I am that I am, Adamus of Saint Germain. I have an incredible lineup today. I said it's a day with Adamus and friends. And of course, all of you are my friends. Is that not true? Most of you are my friends. A few of you were my lovers. I'll never tell. But I may give you a wink. So I said yesterday that we reached a milestone. Chambre has said, imagine that egg shape. And you were kind of confined in that you knew a lot of spiritual principles, but it was still inside that energy shell. But now, 11 days ago, I saw it emerging. I saw it expanding beyond. And really what this means is you went outside of the mind. And maybe didn't even realize it because your five senses are still trying to perceive from within. But it happened. The shift absolutely happened. And in doing so, it was new. It was new. Good morning. I am Helena Blavatsky. And you can call me Madam. Such a delight to be here with you. Saint-Germain asked if I would come in and share my story with you and give you a gift, give you something as a tool that you can use in your life. At the young age of 12 years old, I had my first meeting with an angelic being, the one that I came to know as the Moria or El Moria. He appeared to me one evening as I was laying awake in bed. He was a brilliant, colorful being. I could see him as the human, but he was also in his light. And he came to me and said, Madam, he said, we are going to work together. We are going to build something on this planet that will endure for 100 or more years. And then he left. And I did not hear from him again for many, many more years. I would like coffee, not shitty water. Yes, coffee. Yeah, plain black coffee. No, none of this Saint Germain cream in the coffee. Yes, and I would like a cigarette too. I would like. The world really wasn't for me. The people weren't for me. I had very few friends and very few associates other than what you're going to hear about in just a moment, the true masters. Them I appreciated. Them I understood. Them we could sit and smoke for hours and drink coffee and talk. And the masters, they never tried to have sex with me, so I felt very, very comfortable with them. I found Master Moria once again, in the flesh, in the real person. And it was like, to me, a dream come true. He had a big smile on his face, and he said, Blavatsky, you're finally here. What took you so long? So El Moria said, go out, Blavatsky, go out into the world, and travel, and eventually start this group. I will be there. I will appear to this group from time to time, and you will also have the assistance of a dear friend of mine who just happens to be living down the street right now. So we walked a few doors down, and he introduced me to Master Kut Humi. We would sit up together, all three of us, for months on end, I smoking my cigarettes and them levitating in the physical body to show me that it can be done. There's no reason why it can't be done. At one point, I asked Moria, I said, would you teach me how to levitate like that? And it's one of the only times I was ever truly upset with Moria. He said, But Blavatsky, you have to lose some weight before you can levitate. I bring to you today this tool or this gift of the dream, to be able to allow yourself to see Adamas. Saint-Germain said that you are now opening up, that you are being in what he says is the your mastery. So I ask you now to allow in the dreams, so that you are seeing much more than you have seen with just your human eyes, because there is more. There is so much more.
Keep breathing. Whoa.
Namaste.
Yeah. Whoa.
Namaste. I must say, namaste. It is I, Kutumi, back on stage. Blavatsky. I always said it was easier to feed a horse than it was to feed Blavatsky. It was easier to be in a house that was burning down with all the smoke than to be around her awful cigarettes. And she smelled like a horse that smoked.
Oh.
It is now my time to be with you. It is time for Kutumi and Shambra. I know a lot of times you say, where is Kutumi? Adamas, bring Kutumi back. Where is Kutumi? We miss him. But I want to tell you something. I'm always there with you. And what I come in here to share with you today is something very, very simple, maybe too simple. But I found out how well it served me. After I had my big breakdown in London, I quit the university and I just started walking. And I haven't stopped ever since. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. I am the master. I'm walking. Thinking stinks. I'm the walking master. I am the master, and I am walking. I am living, and I am talking. I am the master of my life. Oh, poor Kaudra. Even his wife is going to laugh at him right now. But now, it's your turn. Up.
Take the good deep breath and feel that I am here, each of us. Be in this moment, present. Take the good deep breath. Breathe and receive. Breathe and flow.
And so it is, my dear friends. It has been 7 long years since we have been together. I am Tobias of the Crimson Council. Seven years since we said our goodbyes, since I said, and so it was. 7 years of watching you as you've come from your awakening into your mastery. 7 years of being in Sam, rediscovering what it was like to be in human life. 7 years of connecting almost daily with Adamus, making sure that he is taking care of my dear friends, treating you well, moving you along, keeping you in the awakening. I've watched now as Shambra have fallen in love with each other and are now sharing their lives in the deepest and most intimate ways. I've watched now as Shambra, who have met at these gatherings, are now having children by choice. The Dreamwalker children are coming into this planet. Can you imagine what this does for me? To see my dear friends, to see the ones who I was with in your awakening, to see the ones who have gone through perhaps the hardest thing a human will ever go through. But you actually did it. Here you are. Today, I feel it's like a celestial graduation. You've made it. You made it. There's more to do and there's a lot more to experience, but you have made it through the hardest part. Now, I'm back in the human form, back as a 17-year-old boy by the name of Sam. I'm opening up again. I'm remembering. And within the next year, by the time I've graduated high school, I'll have full remembrance. And then what I'm going to do after that, I'm not going to go to college right away. I'll work on the farm again next summer. As I said, I love the energy so much. And after that, after the harvest, I'm going to pack my backpack and I'm going to do exactly what Kathumi was talking about today. I'm going to start walking. Well, I may be in an airplane or a car, but I'm going to start traveling. I'm going to see this world. I'm going to meet people. I'm going to go to places that I always wanted to visit. I'm going to fall in love, probably quite a few times. And somewhere along the way, I'm going to meet some of you. I'll be there watching as you come into your mastery, as you become that embodied, angelic being in this lifetime. I'll be there. So now, it's time for me to move along. It's time for me to have Adamus come back. I want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank you for all of those years we had together. And perhaps one day soon, we'll give each other a big hug. There'll be that knowingness. You remember. You'll hear the words, and so it is. Thank you.